Men, this right here is a question for the men. Do you respect yourself? Really think about that. Do you respect yourself? And then, or at least do you think you respect yourself? I've been thinking about this in a way of a lot of men don't realize their value. And so when they don't realize their value, they drop their standards, right? They allow for anything, anybody to overtake those standards that they place. And those standards are supposed to be the boundaries that you created for yourself between someone else that actually don't really deserve you, your time, whatever you can provide, things like that. But if you're actually providing that regardless of the standards and not them meeting your standards, are you really respecting yourself? You see where I'm going? So I had to write some things down, guys. I'm reading off my notes right here. I had to write some things down because I just wanted to make sure I had this structured in a bit. All right, so y'all got to start to learn the game, man. Stop giving out free validation and attention, because that's like currency to them. And you guys know what I mean, right? Let's think about Instagram. Think about all these social media websites that which you see endless men comment on a girl's post. She can post an obviously intentional thirst trap, right? And then all you see is men liking it, and all you see is men commenting on it. You bad, ma. Fire emoji. Damn, ma. Like, hey, you guys need to just chill out on that, man. Have some self-respect. She's posting this because she knows you is gonna say something. You're gonna say something, and you're gonna look thirsty as hell doing so too. You're gonna just jump in this pool of other men commenting and liking. And guess what? She don't respect you. She just wants your attention and validation. You know how many times I've seen a girl actually openly admit that she would never date these type of dudes, but she just likes their attention? But you falling for it. Stop following these pages, man. Go on your Instagram right now. Pause the video. Go on to Instagram right now. Unfollow all them girls that be posting nude or almost half naked pics, always showing off their butt and their breasts and all that other stuff. All them girls that got them super long fingernails and all that extra long fake hair, extra long eyelashes. Unfollow them girls. All them girls that lacks modesty, that just wanna get you going from a distance by looking at your phone. All them girls with that OnlyFans in their bio. What are you doing? That's loser mentality. Why are you following that? Come on, y'all. We gotta do better. Cause like I said, this is like currency to them. And then it eventually turns into currency for them. That's why they put it in their bio. The link in their bio. The Cash App. Why are you losers going to Cash App some girl just because she exists and she looks good? Where your value lies is how you build yourself, right? That money that you sending that girl that don't deserve it, by the way, you can put that towards some idea, some investment, toward building a skill that no one can buy or just happen overnight. Nothing that can happen overnight. That's a skill that's a skill that's yours. Self-respect is realizing you don't have to tolerate those nasty bad habits, that nasty attitude, nasty verbiage. We disrespect ourselves because we willingly lower our standards to allow them to remain around when we made those standards for a reason in the first place. Let me go off of that. Have you ever realized to some extent that you was dealing with something with somebody, you was still dealing with some BS with some girl or something like that, and you like, dang, I ain't never going through this again. I'm never gonna do this again. A girl like her, never again. Right? You created a standard. Like, it can't be this low no more, right? That's just basically saying, from this point on, I'm only dating better girls that actually deserve my time, right? So if you go below that standard again, it don't matter. You didn't learn anything. If you make that exception again, it's not an exception. You didn't make the standard. And they continue to disrespect you because you allow them to. We've normalized accepting bad behavior to the point that they think that they can go out there to the streets and then after come to you as if they deserve a monogamous relationship and marriage. And this goes to them. This goes to the guys that date baby mothers and take them serious too. This goes to the guys that accept girls that were cheating on them during the relationship, or girls that were promiscuous prior to having a relationship with them. Y'all need to have some more self-respect. Y'all need to recognize when the girl actually deserve it. Okay, we men, we might do certain things, but we are not the same as women. Women are not the same as us. And we need to understand that. We look for different things. And so why you think dating now is just it's a lack of a better word, a shit show? Because people want to break from these new norms. No, break from the old norms to create new norms. Like things like the traditional role wasn't working in the first place. But if you look at these other countries, like even look at passport bros, man, men want to leave the country. But think about it on the opposite end. Men aren't coming to this country, to the United States of America, to date the women here. Why is that? Because they got quality women already back home. But look at us. We want to leave here to find a more traditional woman, more deserving woman of our effort, our time, our commitment, and monogamy. Why do you think there's no men coming here to look for women? There's no movement for men coming here to look for the women here. They know, they see them on social media. That's everywhere. They see them on TV. That's everywhere. They know about them. So why don't they want to come for them? Think about that. Then there are some guys who don't recognize the game, so they ignore the red flags and get burnt later down the line. I'm just here to say, no more bailouts. And when I say bailouts, I mean the girls that actually don't deserve a committed monogamous relationship, the girls that came straight from the streets, the girls that cheated on you, the girls that don't care about themselves. So how can they care about somebody else? When I say they don't care about themselves, I mean their weight, their bad habits, smoking, drinking, all that, partying all the time, not trying to be careful with money, and especially if it's your money that she's using, because her money is her money and your money is her money. You know what I mean? Girls like that. If you accept them, if you bail them out from their bad behavior, then it just fall back on the guys. And we continuing the cycle, right? Hold them accountable for their actions and have some self-respect, because later, once you look in the mirror and realize your value and that you want to continue growing, you don't want to be stuck in a situation with someone, for example, getting an undeserving woman pregnant, and that person is going to stunt your growth. Given her marriage, she's going to stunt your growth. How can you grow after you realize what you've done wrong at this point if you're stuck with them now? You could make some moves, right? But you would be a lot better without them. You'd be a lot better without being stuck. You can't really demand a higher standard if you're not really working to maintain a higher standard for yourself. You see where I'm going with that? If you're not working for it, you can't demand it. If it's not reflective in you, you can't expect it from someone else. So men, work on yourself. And above all, respect yourself. Because when you respect yourself, women's gonna respect you. And I've heard endless men say, I'd rather be respected more than loved by a woman. I just had something to say, because I'm seeing a lot of this. You know, a lot of guys just that don't respect themselves. And this needs to stop. So, all right, gentlemen. It was nice chatting with you. Peace.